When it comes to tennis, there's no bigger name than Novak Djokovic. Many consider, of course, the greatest tennis player currently playing the game. And when reaching that highest level, when it comes to tennis or any professional sports for that matter, you're going to be recruited, you're going to be pulled in to Freemasonry. And as you can see from the one eye symbolism, definitely he's one of them. And when it comes down to it, with the latest happenings in the tennis world, specifically with the Australian Open, here you see Novak Djokovic with this exchange with another famous tennis player from Australia from Greek origins, Nick Kyrgios. And take a look here at his hat. He has the horned bull symbolism. Let's take a listen to this exchange here. What is said here is 100% scripted.
So I know there's a tree in the Royal Botanical Gardens that you go to and you hug, and I don't know what you do. But can you just show me which tree that is? Because I need to get healthy, because I'm sick of you winning on this court. And I just want to come back maybe once and beat you one time. Yeah. Show me the tree. Where's the tree?
Okay, I'll show you the tree, but you can't tell anyone. It's a big secret. So what you got to do is take off your shoes, climb the tree, the highest point, and hang upside down on one of the highest branches for 33 minutes and 3 seconds. And you're going to win a slam.
You see the Masonic handshake as well, and this is, of course, 100% blasphemy against Jesus Christ here, talking about the tree. And you also notice Novak, where I call him Novax, and that's what he's known for as well. He's playing that role on the world stage. You see him doing the 666 hand sign, of course, in the A, obviously shaped as a pyramid. But first, let's mention when he talks about hanging upside down from the tree for 33 minutes and 3 seconds. Of course, that's 33 and a third. And that gets into Hollywood with a lot of truth in plain sight. And the masses have no idea of the meaning. Just like you see here with the movie, The Naked Gun, 33 and a third. People go see these movies and don't ask questions. Why is it titled 33 and a third with the Naked Gun movie? People just have no idea what's taking place in this world full of deception. But again, they put the truth in plain sight with these little Easter eggs, just like Back to the Future in the scene with the third in the all-seeing eye within the pyramid. And I should mention the eye within the pyramid itself. The inner angles of a pyramid are 60 degrees. You take away the zero in numerology, the zeros mean nothing. You get your 666. But getting back to the whole concept, once again, of the 33 and a third, comes from the Bible, as you see here from Revelation. It represents a third of the stars or angels, which I've mentioned before. Stars and angels are interchangeable. So these are the fallen angels. There's good and bad angels. And Lucifer, or Polaris, and a third of his angels thrown to this world from heaven. And obviously with the dialogue between Novak and Nick, you heard the mention of the tree, again, hanging upside down for 33 minutes and 3 seconds. So this is another code right here when it comes down to it. It's mentioned 4 times in the Bible about how Jesus was hung from a tree. This is from Acts 5:30, King James Version, where it states, "The God of our fathers raised up Jesus, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree." So there could be a discussion, there could be argument if Jesus was hung from a cross or a tree. It could be a combination of both, where Jesus was hung within a cross on a tree. Whatever the case is, this is biblical. This is from the Bible, where the tree is mentioned, where Jesus was crucified on a tree. And here you see Novak doing the Jesus pose with one arm extended, just like he's being crucified. Make no mistake about it, this is 100% mockery. Now let's take a listen to this segment here from The Guardian. And before even playing the video, actually, take a look here as you see the 2 trees, almost like pillars. And definitely, make no mistake about it, this whole scene here is by design, where you see the uncapped pyramid type building with the columns here above the triangle type pyramid structure here as well in the very face of the building. Again, coded 100%. Make no mistake about it. Let's take a listen here to what this individual says It's a numbers game. Always by the numbers, symbolism as well. Let's take a listen.
I'm here at the Royal Melbourne Botanical Gardens today on a very important mission to find Novak Djokovic's magical tree. So if you haven't heard, the world #1 tennis star revealed to reporters last week that there is one very special tree here that he has a close relationship with going back 15 years.
15 years. And that's the key here. Let's continue on.
Obviously, I'm keen to get in on some of this tree's magic power. However, Djokovic has been a little bit secretive about its exact location.
And again, here he is on the tree. Now, again, I mentioned the number 15 is mentioned. And that gets into the runic wheel, the Germanic runic wheel. And just take a look at that number 15. Okay, this is the cross. Make no mistake about it. And take a look here. I mentioned this before in a previous video from years ago when it comes to the Kennedy Space Center. As you see here with the orange tracks, of course, orange being 33. The oversized vehicle. It's interesting. The number 15. Take a look here at the runway. It's a single runway, but each end has its own number. Number 33, as you can see here, with the very face, the very front of the runway. Now, the landing aspect coming back in is number 15. So you have your 33 and 15. Again, going back to the video with Novak mentioning 33 and a third, in this one individual mentioning the number 15. This is not by chance, not by coincidence, with 33 and 15 being mentioned. And of course, Kennedy being 33 numerology as well, to go along with the 15. And to be concise about it, 33 is the supposed age of when Jesus Christ was crucified. Doesn't say that in the Bible specifically. The number 33 is not mentioned, but many believe it was 33 years old when Jesus Christ was crucified. And 15, once again, stands for the cross. So this is all coded for Jesus Christ being crucified on the cross at 33 years of age. Now again, the numbers game. Take a look here with Novak Djokovic's streaks being ended at Wimbledon and the Australian Open, both after exactly 2,195 days. And the one individual here, the first one in 2023 at, as you see here, Wimbledon, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. What a very interesting name. A man named Sinner beat Novak or Novaks. Unbelievable. And this is truly unbelievable here. Take a look here. As you see here, Novak Djokovic and Jannik Sinner after the loss of Novak. Take a look here. As you see here, when it comes to Jannik Sinner defeated Novak Djokovic in the semifinals of the Australian Open to snap the 10-time champion, that's Novak, 33-match winning streak. Again, by the numbers. And how they're controlling all aspects of our society. Sports is obviously a huge one. A lot of people out there, they love their sports and they don't know how controlled it is. I'm not saying every single match is being controlled, but definitely the ones being spotlighted, the ones that are on top of the world stage, where many eyes are looking, they're going to have their hands in it. They're going to control it. And it's simple as that. Again, the image of the one-eye symbolism with Novak's. Here you see him again with the one-eye symbolism. This time with his left eye dark and showing only one eye. The one-eye God. That's what it's all about. But you see here, again, coded the double G's. As I mentioned before, the alphabet A through Z, 1 through 26. When you flip over the alphabet and you land on G again, it is a 33. And this is a dual 33 in plain sight, like I showed many, many times with the Grand Sovereign Commander when it comes to Freemasonry and the dual 33s within the pyramid. And also more imagery here as you see, again, the one-eye symbolism with Djokovic. And this one's interesting here. The same concept with this shoe, Asics. And you see it says Court FF Novak. And that's his brand of shoe with the company. And that gets down to the Pythagorean numerology chart as you see here when it comes to F. So you have 2F, that is 66. Just as I showed moments ago with the Grand Sovereign Commander once again. And the dual 33s, of course, 66. And also when it comes to Pythagorean numerology, 33 is 66. And also with the 3 itself, you flip it around, you have your 33 in plain sight. And specifically when it comes to these huge names, when it comes to this world stage, they're going to control it all. And here you see again, Novak Djokovic. It says here number 1 in the world, and they show the fake phony ball earth. And I find it interesting with the tennis racket and the net, so-called prison planet, the one-eye symbolism. And as we all know, or should know, with all the celebrities covering the right eye, sometimes they cover left, but mainly it's the right eye being covered. When it all comes down to, the Bible is the one-eyed Antichrist, which states here in Zechariah 11:17, and his right eye will be blind. And this is what they're doing here with their puppets, showing their allegiance to the one-eyed Antichrist, specifically blinded in the right eye.
John chapter 9, verse 25. Whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Now I can see. Now I can see.